They never quit, and they just keep rolling. Bolts get a 5-3 win on the second half of a back-to-back over the LA Kings. Let's talk about it. So the Lightning remain red hot with their sixth straight win with a 5-3 comeback win over the LA Kings last night. First win of 2026 and a great way to start the new year. I mean, this team, the last few years, even really under since John Cooper took over back in 2013, has just not given up in any games. They've been known for coming back from 3-goal leads, 4-goal leads, even 2-goal leads, and that was the case tonight. Lightning had to come back, but not at the start as we jump into this game in the recap part of this video. Braden Point opened the scoring for Tampa Bay in the first period, getting on the board. Nice goal there from Point. Point was cold at the beginning of the season, but it's nice to see him finally starting to rack up some points, and he did do that tonight, as we'll get into later. Kings got the next two, though. They really put some pressure back on the Tampa Bay Lightning and really pushed back, got some good chances. Lightning really did not get many chances in the first period, and this seemed to be a repeat of the Kings game back in Tampa a couple weeks ago, which I watched. Rewatched after this game to kind of compare them, but it was just very interesting how these first periods were comparable. Lightning did not get many chances, but their chances were good, but that's how the first period went down. Lightning found themselves down 2-1, which was not a horrible spot to be in. In the second period, Braden Point again gets on the board, scoring his second goal of the game, and this one was just another nice shot. First one was on the power play. This one was even 5-on-5, another nice goal for Tampa Bay that tied it up at 2-2 heading into the third. And the last few weeks, the Lightning have been dominating in the third period, not giving up many goals, really putting the pressure on the other team. But the last two games have been a bit different, though, against Montreal and the Anaheim Ducks. Montreal, they almost blew that lead, ended up winning in overtime. Then the Ducks, they ended up blowing another lead and winning in overtime. So it's been a bit of an issue recently, and again, was a bit of an issue last night as the Kings scored first. Very early in the third period, Fiala on the power play, pretty much right when the power play started, and that was a tough position to be in for Tampa Bay. But very, very late in the third period, looking very hopeless for Tampa Bay. Anthony Cirelli gets on the board, who was just named to Team Canada. Congratulations to him. We also have some of those more things to get into, but I'll talk about that in a little bit. So Anthony Cirelli gets on the board, tying this game at 3. A beautiful goal. Just kept fighting at the net and ended up flipping it over the goalie's pads and making it 3-3. Then not even a minute later, Gage Gonzalez basically does the same thing. Battles around, gets the puck behind the net, knifes it over the goalie who was down. And the Lightning now have a 4-3 lead. And then Nikita Kucherov, who's been red hot, was named Player of the Week this week, gets the empty netter to seal the deal for the Lightning, and they open 2026 with a regular season win over a good Western Conference opponent in the LA Kings, and they've now won 6 in a row. And just breaking this game down, it was grit, really grit, and just not really giving up for Tampa Bay, I feel. Lightning really put the pressure on the Kings in the third period, just did not back down ever after the Kings scored that third goal, and just really put the pressure on and tried to battle, and they ended up clawing back and winning by 2. And it's just a team that what you want to see out of a team that's been eliminated in the first 3 rounds the last 3 years. So, it looks like that Stanley Cup team who fought and didn't think any lead was insurmountable. And that's what I want to see, because I feel like this team is about equal to that, both back-to-back Stanley Cup teams. Because you got your Barclay Goodrows, you got your Blake Colemans on that team. At players who are solid players on another team who can be depth on the Lightning. And I think that's comparable on Oliver Bjorkstrand and Nick Paul. And some person that's been stepping up lately is Darren Radish. I believe he had a couple points tonight on assists, and he's just been really, really hot for a defenseman. And J.J. Moser, too. The Lightning are looking great right now, defensively, offensively, goalie-wise, not giving up bad goals, just really putting the gas on for Tampa Bay. And it's just really good to see with about a month to go until the Olympics break, which leads me into my next topic. After yesterday's announcement that Brandon Hagel and Anthony Cirelli would be joining Team Canada along with Braden Point, it was announced today that Jake Gensel will be on Team USA, and that Pontus Holmberg and Victor Hedman would be on Team Sweden. And congratulations to them. We obviously hope they do great in the Olympics in a couple months, and obviously I'll do videos on that covering which players have made it once all the country's teams rosters have been announced. We still have a couple to go, and it'll just be interesting to see what other Lightning players make it. I mean, there was supposed to be 7 to 8 players named, and we are at 5, so we'll see what other 3 players or 2 players, whatever it is, make it. But that's going to do it for our first video of 2026, this Lightning recap of another Bolts victory. 5-3 was your final in LA, and the Lightning play the San Jose Sharks tomorrow at 4 o'clock, and that is on Scripps Sports as well. And obviously the Buccaneers play at the same time, 4:30. I'll be at Raymond James Stadium for that game, so you'll see some content from there on X, TikTok, and Instagram, and then a little bit after, probably Saturday night, you'll have some videos coming out from there, and then Sunday, the breakdown of the Ducks game will come, or the Sharks game will come out, and that's just the upcoming schedule. But I have some videos planned if the Bucks lose on Saturday, some off-season videos for Tampa Bay for the Bucks, and then if they win, then we'll have some playoff videos, obviously. But again, that is just me rambling. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, because I did. I really want to put effort to this channel in 2026. It's one of my goals this year, personal goals, and I just really, really want to do that and just make sure I am doing what I should be doing for you, doing what I should be doing for my career, getting my name out there, and just trying to be the best sports reporter I can. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry about the rambling and stuff, but if you did, please like and subscribe. It really shows that people are enjoying this channel and just like what I'm putting out, because it gives me the confidence that I need to keep producing videos. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you all have had a great New Year's and New Year's Day, and Happy New Year, and I hope 2026 is as good as for you as it's going to be for me.